The night breathes softly. A silver mist drifts across a sleeping world. The stars hum faintly. Far above, the moon watches in silence. Yet something feels different tonight. The light trembles. Dreams flutter like fragile wings, unsure where to go. A hush spreads through the sleeping minds below. And from the sea of slumber, a figure rises, calm, radiant, timeless. Morpheus, keeper of moonlight. He moves through the sky, gathering threads of dreams with gentle hands. Each thread glows softly, whispering stories of love, hope, and sorrow. But tonight, the threads dim too soon. Their glow fades before they can reach the dreamers. Morpheus pauses, listening. He hears silence where laughter once lived. He feels the cold where warmth should be. Something, somewhere, has stolen the moon's voice. The night feels hollow. The world drifts uneasy beneath its quiet veil. Morpheus looks to the horizon, where shadows gather at the edge of dawn. His eyes reflect the last gleam of moonlight. The light is fading, he whispers, and with that, the keeper begins his journey. The night breathes softly. A silver mist drifts across a sleeping world. The stars hum faintly. Far above, the moon watches in silence. Yet something feels different tonight. The light trembles. Dreams flutter like fragile wings, unsure where to go. A hush spreads through the sleeping minds below. And from the sea of slumber, a figure rises, calm, radiant, timeless. Morpheus, keeper of moonlight. He moves through the sky, gathering threads of dreams with gentle hands. Each thread glows softly, whispering stories of love, hope, and sorrow. But tonight, the threads dim too soon. Their glow fades before they can reach the dreamers. Morpheus pauses, listening. He hears silence where laughter once lived. He feels the cold where warmth should be. Something, somewhere, has stolen the moon's voice. The night feels hollow. The world drifts uneasy beneath its quiet veil. Morpheus looks to the horizon, where shadows gather at the edge of dawn. His eyes reflect the last gleam of moonlight. The light is fading, he whispers, and with that, the keeper begins his journey. In the quiet realm between sleep and wake, Morpheus walks alone. The night hums around him. Stars sway like lanterns hung on invisible strings. Beneath his feet, clouds ripple with silver light. He moves with grace, his cloak woven from moonlight and forgotten wishes. Each step leaves a shimmer that fades like the last note of a lullaby. He approaches the moonlight fountain, the heart of his world. It rests within a circle of crystal pillars, glowing with liquid silver. This is where dreams are born. Morpheus kneels by the fountain's edge. He places his hand above the rippling light. Threads of emotion rise: joy, sorrow, courage, longing. Each one hums a note, forming a melody only he can hear. He closes his eyes. The song of dreams fills the air, soft and fragile. His task is eternal, to shape these fragments into visions. For every dreamer below, he weaves a story. For every restless heart, he offers peace. Yet tonight, the fountain flickers. Its glow dims for a moment, like a candle in wind. Morpheus frowns. The melody falters. He dips his hand into the light. It feels cold. He has never felt the fountain lose warmth before. The moon grows weary, he whispers. The stars dim in response. He remembers his purpose, to guard the balance between shadow and light. Without him, the dreamers will wake in sorrow. He rises slowly. The silver pool quivers as if alive, then steadies beneath his calm. He gathers the dim threads of dreamlight and begins to weave again, careful and patient. His fingers trace patterns of comfort, binding hope with memory. A faint shimmer returns, fragile, but real. Morpheus exhales softly. "Sleep well, dreamers," he murmurs. "I am still here." The fountain hums once more, though weaker than before. The keeper of moonlight stands watch through the silent night, unaware that the true fading has only begun. In the quiet realm between sleep and wake, Morpheus walks alone. The night hums around him. Stars sway like lanterns hung on invisible strings. Beneath his feet, clouds ripple with silver light. He moves with grace, his cloak woven from moonlight and forgotten wishes. Each step leaves a shimmer that fades like the last note of a lullaby. He approaches the moonlight fountain, the heart of his world. It rests within a circle of crystal pillars, glowing with liquid silver. This is where dreams are born. Morpheus kneels by the fountain's edge. He places his hand above the rippling light. Threads of emotion rise: joy, sorrow, courage, longing. Each one hums a note, forming a melody only he can hear. He closes his eyes. The song of dreams fills the air, soft and fragile. His task is eternal, to shape these fragments into visions. For every dreamer below, he weaves a story. For every restless heart, he offers peace. Yet tonight, the fountain flickers. Its glow dims for a moment, like a candle in wind. Morpheus frowns. The melody falters. He dips his hand into the light. It feels cold. He has never felt the fountain lose warmth before. The moon grows weary, he whispers. The stars dim in response. He remembers his purpose, to guard the balance between shadow and light. Without him, the dreamers will wake in sorrow. He rises slowly. The silver pool quivers as if alive, then steadies beneath his calm. He gathers the dim threads of dreamlight and begins to weave again, careful and patient. His fingers trace patterns of comfort, binding hope with memory. A faint shimmer returns, fragile but real. Morpheus exhales softly. "Sleep well, dreamers," he murmurs. "I am still here." The fountain hums once more, though weaker than before. The keeper of moonlight stands watch through the silent night, unaware that the true fading has only begun. The dream realm stretches endlessly before Morpheus, a vast ocean of light and shadow ever shifting. He walks along its shore where dreams fade into mist. The air tastes of memory, sweet and distant. Tonight, even the stars seem hesitant to shine. He senses the silence that follows lost dreams. At the edge of the sea he finds a shape, small, still, and dark against the glow. A wanderer. Its form flickers like smoke, its face hidden beneath a hood of shadow. Morpheus approaches slowly. "Who are you?" he asks, voice gentle, yet firm. The figure does not move at first. Then, a whisper. "I am no one," it says. "Once, I was a dream." Morpheus studies the being, feeling its sorrow. Dreams do not speak once forgotten. Yet this one lingers, broken, unanchored. "Why do you wander here?" The shadow lifts its face, eyes like empty mirrors. "The light is gone," it murmurs. "It was stolen." Morpheus feels a chill ripple through the air. "Where?" he asks. "Who has taken it?" The shadow hesitates. Then, with trembling voice, it speaks of a place beyond the known realms. The hollow night, a space where lost light drifts and never returns. "The hollow devours," the wanderer says. "It remembers nothing." Morpheus listens, heart heavy. The hollow night, a myth whispered among the oldest dreams. A place said to exist between endings and beginnings. Few have ever seen it. Fewer have returned. The wanderer's form begins to fade, like smoke dissolving in dawn. "Can it be restored?" Morpheus asks. The shadow tilts its head. "Only if one dares to remember what was lost." The wind stirs, carrying the echo away. Morpheus stands alone once more. The sea shimmers faintly beneath his feet. He gazes into the horizon, endless and uncertain. If the hollow night is real, then the moonlight itself is in danger. Without it, dreams will wither. He turns toward the distant stars where a faint pulse of silver still flickers. His path is clear. With a soft sigh, he steps forward, his cloak trailing light behind him. The ocean parts in silence, and Morpheus walks into the unknown, toward the hollow night, where silence swallows all sound. The path to the hollow night winds through forgotten dreams. Morpheus walks in silence. Each step echoes faintly, as if the ground itself remembers. Around him drift the fragments of dreams once cherished, soft shapes of light, flickering and fading. He reaches out, and a memory brushes his fingertips. A child laughing beneath falling stars. A painter holding a brush dipped in gold. A promise whispered beneath a quiet moon. Each touch fills him with both warmth and sorrow. These dreams are no longer alive. They hover between memory and oblivion. Morpheus feels their longing, not to be remembered, but simply to be felt again. He continues. The mist thickens. The air turns cool. He hears voices carried by unseen winds. "Do you remember me?" they ask. "Do you still dream?" Their words weave around him like silk, both tender and haunting. He closes his eyes, listening. The sound is beautiful, like a song half forgotten. For a moment, he almost feels the weight of humanity's yearning. Then, silence. Only the faint pulse of moonlight remains, beating softly in the distance. He follows it, guided by intuition. The landscape shifts, fields of broken colors, rivers of memory that no longer flow. 1,000 incomplete dreams swirl around him. He kneels beside one. A small flame burns within, dim, fragile. It shows an image of a girl releasing a lantern into the night sky. Her wish glows faintly, almost gone. Morpheus cups his hand around the light, shielding it from the cold. "Every dream deserves a place to rest," he whispers. The flame steadies. For an instant, he feels hope return to the realm. Then it fades, leaving only a shimmer in the air. He realizes the truth. The fading of the moonlight has weakened not only the fountain, but all dreams. They wander lost, searching for warmth that no longer reaches them. "The hollow night feeds on what we forget," he murmurs. "It grows stronger with every lost dream." His voice carries softly across the mist. He looks ahead. The horizon glows faintly, pale and distant. Beyond it lies the truth. With quiet resolve, Morpheus rises. He gathers the scattered lights around him, forming a path through the dark. "Hold on," he whispers to the dreams that drift nearby. "You will not be forgotten." The fragments shimmer, following his steps like fireflies in the mist. Together, they move toward the edge of the world, where memory ends and the hollow begins. At the edge of the dream sea, a silver temple rises. Its walls gleam faintly beneath a pale sky. Morpheus approaches in silence, his steps soft upon the clouded ground. The air here hums with memory. Each gust carries fragments of lullabies once sung by the moon herself. The Temple of Luna, ancient, sacred, forgotten by most. It was built when dreams and light were still one. Now its glow has dimmed. Cracks run through its pillars like frozen lightning. The moon's song no longer flows through its heart. Morpheus steps inside. The chamber is vast, filled with faint reflections of moonlight, trembling in still air. At the center lies Luna, the spirit of the moon. Her form shimmers like liquid glass, her eyes closed in endless rest. She breathes faintly, her light flickering like a candle about to fade. Morpheus kneels beside her. "Luna," he whispers, "the dreams are fading. The fountain grows cold." She does not answer. Yet a faint pulse moves beneath her skin, slow, uncertain. He touches her hand, and for a moment, a vision blooms. He sees the sky full of laughter, oceans of light flowing through every dream. Then darkness swallows it. The vision fades. Morpheus opens his eyes. The silence is unbearable. He can feel the weight of 1,000 forgotten wishes pressing on the temple walls. He looks to the ceiling, where cracks leak faint beams of light into the shadows. "She is losing her song," he murmurs, "and without her, the dreamers will forget how to feel." He rises, his expression calm yet sorrowful. He knows what must be done. The moonlight must be rekindled from its source. But to do so, he must travel into the hollow night, where no light returns. He glances back at Luna, still sleeping. Her breath falters, almost still. He leans closer. "Rest, my lady," he whispers. "I will bring your light home." As he stands, a single tear of moonlight slips from her eye and lands upon his palm. It glows softly, alive. He holds it carefully. A fragment of her essence, a beacon to guide him through the dark. Outside, the stars tremble. The temple sighs as if mourning. Morpheus steps beyond its threshold. His cloak ripples like water as he faces the horizon. The path ahead is long, the night uncertain, but the moon's heartbeat now rests in his hand. And where there is even one pulse of light, hope still breathes. The hollow night waits beyond the horizon, vast and silent. Morpheus walks toward it, guided by the light in his palm. The fragment of Luna glows softly, pulsing in rhythm with his steps. Around him, the dream realm fades. Colors dissolve, shapes crumble into mist. Even the stars seem to retreat, unwilling to follow him further. Soon, only darkness remains. A strange hush fills the air, heavy, endless, alive. He has entered the hollow night. The ground feels weightless. The air hums with distant whispers, voices of dreams long forgotten. They do not speak words, but echoes, the sound of things once loved, now lost. Morpheus listens, heart steady. He knows these are not enemies, but memories without home. He moves forward, and the darkness thickens. Shadows stretch like waves, trying to pull him in. Yet the light in his hand holds firm, burning softly through the void. He senses pain here, not of malice, but of neglect. The hollow night is not evil. It is sorrow made endless. Every dream abandoned, every hope silenced, gathers here. They drift like ashes in eternal wind. Morpheus closes his eyes and whispers, "You were not forgotten." The air stirs. A faint shimmer ripples through the void. For a moment, he sees faces, the faces of those who once dreamed, now hidden in shadow. A child, an artist, a wanderer, all gazing at him, waiting. "Your light still lingers," he tells them. "I have come to carry it home." The figures fade, their outlines trembling with quiet gratitude. The hollow trembles in response, as though recognizing his voice. Then, silence again. Deeper, heavier. Ahead, a vast chasm opens, endless and cold. From within, he feels the pull of emptiness, a hunger that swallows all light. The fragment in his hand flickers, struggling to stay lit. Morpheus kneels at the edge, pressing the light close to his heart. "You feed on what is forgotten," he says softly, "but you cannot consume hope." The chasm stirs, a breath of cold wind rushing outward. He steps closer, letting the darkness surround him. He feels its weight, its sadness, its silence, and within it, something true. The hollow night is the mirror of humanity's fear. It is where dreams go when people stop believing. "Then I will believe for them," Morpheus whispers. His voice rings clear, echoing through the void. The fragment of Luna flares brighter, piercing the blackness. Light spills outward, chasing the shadows away for a heartbeat. In that brief moment, the hollow breathes. And somewhere deep within its heart, the faintest note of a forgotten song begins to stir. In the deepest chamber of the hollow night, Morpheus finds the mirror of reflection. It stands alone upon a sea of stillness, framed by shadows that ripple like water. The mirror's surface glows faintly, silver and trembling. He approaches slowly, the fragment of Luna's light resting in his palm. The glow reflects across the glass, revealing shapes hidden within. Faces begin to form, countless, fragile, familiar. Dreamers, children, artists, wanderers, lovers. Their eyes shimmer like stars trapped in fog. Each face whispers his name, not in fear, but in longing. "Morpheus," they breathe. "Why have you come?" He gazes at them, his reflection fractured among theirs. "I came to find the stolen light," he says softly, "to bring your dreams home." The mirror hums, its tone low and resonant. "Then look," it replies. "See what you are." Morpheus hesitates, then steps closer. The silver surface ripples, swallowing his reflection. He sees himself not as a god, nor a guardian, but as every dream he has ever shaped, a painter's hope, a child's wonder, a mother's prayer whispered in sleep. He realizes the truth. His power is not born from the moon nor from divine will. It comes from the dreamers, from their faith, their yearning, their courage to imagine. Each dream is a thread, and he is the weaver only because they choose to believe. The revelation fills him with quiet awe. The hollow night does not steal the light. It only keeps what has been abandoned. Then I have forgotten them, he whispers. No, the mirror answers. You only lost the sound of their hearts. The glass begins to tremble. Ripples spread outward, carrying faint melodies of laughter, sorrow, love. The voices return. Morpheus presses his hand to the mirror. The fragment of Luna shines brightly, resonating with the song. The faces of the dreamers smile, their light merging with his. The void begins to glow. Shadows recoil, curling back into the depths. You are their keeper, the mirror says, and they are your light. Morpheus bows his head, humbled. Then I will keep them safe, he replies. He lifts his hand and the mirror bursts into 1,000 shards of silver. Each fragment flies outward, carrying light into the darkness, restoring what was lost. The hollow breathes again, no longer empty. Morpheus stands alone beneath a sky reborn, holding the last gleam of Luna's light in his hand. He whispers, "Dreams are not gone. They only wait to be remembered." The air hums in answer. The path home unfolds before him, shining with new light born from the hearts of dreamers. The hollow night softens around Morpheus. The shards of the mirror drift through the air, glowing like stars reborn. He stands in the midst of them, surrounded by the breath of returning light. The fragment of Luna in his palm pulses warmly. It beats like a living heart, strong and steady. For the first time he feels the hollow tremble with hope. The shadows no longer whisper of loss. They hum softly, as if remembering joy. Morpheus closes his eyes. He can feel the dreamers, their hearts stirring far below the veil of sleep. 1,000 dreams waiting to bloom. He knows what must come next. He lifts the light to his lips and begins to sing. The melody is ancient, slow, pure. It carries the rhythm of tides, the sigh of stars, the lull of the moon. It is the lullaby of reawakening. Each note drifts through the darkness, weaving gold from nothingness. The hollow shivers, its edges softening. From the cracks of endless shadow, beams of silver pour forth, touching the dream realm once more. Far below, sleeping souls stir. A child dreams of sunlight on water. A wanderer finds their way home. A lost heart remembers how to love. The moon itself listens, her slumber broken by the call of her keeper. High above, her pale form glows faintly, then brighter still. Luna awakens, her eyes open like dawn through clouds. "Morpheus," she whispers, her voice trembling with light. "You brought me back." He smiles softly. "You were never gone." The moon's light bursts forth, flooding the hollow with radiance. It washes over Morpheus, over the shards, over all that was lost. The void becomes a sky once more, endless, beautiful, whole. The dreamers below breathe in peace. The fountain of moonlight stirs again. Streams of silver flow across the heavens, carrying dreams to every corner of the world. Morpheus lowers his hand. The song fades into silence, but its echo lingers, a gentle hum that will live in every sleeping heart. Luna's face shines above him, calm and serene. "You have restored what was broken," she says. "But how?" Morpheus looks toward the stars. "They remembered," he answers. "The dreamers remembered what it means to hope." The moon smiles, her light warm and endless. Then the night is whole again. Morpheus bows his head. The hollow night fades completely, leaving only light. He stands within it, no longer surrounded by emptiness, but by song and memory. The dream realm breathes anew. From sorrow, beauty is born again, and as the moonlight cascades across the sky, Morpheus whispers to the world below, "Dream, and the light shall find you." The night breathes again. The sky shimmers with calm silver light, soft and steady. Dreams drift freely once more. Morpheus stands upon the edge of the dream realm, gazing down at the sleeping world below. The moon glows full above him. Her light spills across the fountain of moonlight, now radiant and alive. Ripples of energy spread through the pool, each one carrying the essence of a dream: laughter, courage, peace. He watches in silence as they rise, forming streams of glowing mist that drift toward earth. Every sleeping soul receives a thread of light, gentle and warm. He smiles faintly. The balance has returned, he whispers. His cloak shimmers, woven again with the dreams of humanity. Around him, the stars hum in harmony. The realm feels lighter, renewed. Yet in his heart, Morpheus knows the cycle never ends. Dreams fade, then rise again. Light falters, then returns. His duty is eternal, to guard the fragile beauty of sleep. He walks toward the fountain, tracing the surface with his hand. Images bloom in the silver, faces of dreamers smiling, hands reaching, hearts healing. He feels their gratitude like the warmth of morning sun. "You are the light," he murmurs. "The dream was always yours." The fountain answers with a soft chime, a melody born of contentment. The moon above pulses once, her voice echoing gently. "Rest, keeper of moonlight, the world dreams because of you." Morpheus looks upward, his eyes reflecting her glow. "And because of them," he replies, "I am only the bridge." He turns toward the horizon where dawn begins to stir. The first blush of sunlight brushes the edge of the dream realm. He feels the shift, the world waking, the veil thinning. It is time to withdraw. Slowly, the stars dim, folding back into mist. The moon lowers her gaze, serene and watchful. Morpheus spreads his hands, releasing the last strands of moonlight into the wind. They drift outward, scattering into a million points of light. Somewhere, a child sighs softly in sleep. A mother dreams of home. A wanderer finds peace beneath the stars. The night hums one final time, like a heartbeat slowing. Morpheus closes his eyes. His voice fades into the quiet, tender and eternal. "Sleep, dreamers of earth. The light is within you." His form dissolves into a stream of silver dust, joining the endless rhythm of night. The fountain shimmers once more, its song soft and infinite. The moon remains, her glow gentle, her watch unbroken. And far below, the dreamers sleep, safe beneath the keeper's silent care. In every dream, a whisper remains. Morpheus still watches.